Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how you can build massive confidence and finally live life in the freedom you actually want to live. No matter if you want to crush the thought, what do other people think about me? Or you just want to be that cool social guy that can talk to anybody at any time. So let's get right into it. If you're new to this channel, my name is Toby and I have been a shy guy in my youth. But right now, I developed over the time of 6 years to that cool social guy who can talk to anybody at any time. Yeah, I am actually not the tallest one, so if you're neither, don't worry. If you don't want to wait for 6 years to build that massive confidence, then listen to what I say, and most important, please take the action steps I told you. Okay, the first point is that you cannot be confident into a toxic environment. That means if you have relationships that treat you like you do not want to be treated, that make you feel like you're a loser, then you need to cut them off. And if you just listen inside of yourself, you will realize who those people are. You might not want to think about it because you kind of clinch to that relationships. But if you really truly think about it, you know about which people I talk to. Of course, if it's a person like your brother, for example, you cannot just cut him out of your life, but you can try to minimize contact to reduce the bad influence people have on you. But if you can, if those are friendships you have, please cut them out because they do harm your development and your confidence. The second point is that you can use, and this is actually kind of a cheat code, death as a motivator to perform in social interactions. Let me tell you how I do this so it gets more concrete to you. Well, for example, if I'm in a situation where I'm scared of something, a social situation, then I'm actually convincing myself that I'm going to die tomorrow. Because what happens then is that the fear that arises into my body, into myself, loses its relevance because I truly think that I'm going to die the next day. And you might think right now, this is not for me, this doesn't work. If you truly make yourself believe, and you have to kind of practice this imagination in your head, if you truly believe that you're going to die the next day, then you have this power. Like, imagine you are going to bed in the evening. Then you're just going to lay down and you let yourself go with the flow of the environment and just let yourself sleep in. The same goes when you feel fear. You can just let yourself go and become one with the environment when you accept the fear. And this is what you're actually doing when you think about your own death. You accept that your existence will end, and suddenly it's not that relevant who you are, what you did, what you feel, because you're just a little tiny point into the whole universe and into all of history. So use death as an imagination and think you're going to die the next moment, so you lose fear in social interactions. What's important for me is if you kind of have suicidal thoughts, please do not use death as a concept. It's just if you're a healthy individual, but I think you can look for yourself how much of this feeling you can get without getting like suicidal thoughts or something. And what's also most important is I encourage you to read the Bible and follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, because I believe he's the only one to give you eternal life. The third point is you need to have loved ones that support your journey no matter what. Those people can be your mom, your dad, your brother, or just a friend. But what's important is that when you come home after a day where you had critical situations, where you felt fear, you can talk to them and they should celebrate you for what you did. So imagine you're in a situation and you feel fear because, for example, you want to share your opinion in a group of people and you know they're going to hate you for your opinion. Then this might be the case, but you know when you come home there is someone that celebrates you and says you're the greatest motherfucker on earth because you polarized and you said your opinion. You get the point. If you have people that support you, it does not really matter that much what other people think of you. Whether where you're alone, it's more hard because it's pretty hard to get this confidence and this love out of yourself. And what's even more powerful is that when the person you talk to in the evening, for example, you call your friend every day and talk about the events of the day, then it's so powerful if this person is also onto self-improvement. By the way, I actually hate the word self-improvement for all the YouTubers saying that the purpose in your life is to become the best version of yourself, but I'm still continuing using this word because it describes becoming better, the best. So if the other person is also on self-improvement, then you can even talk about the situations and share them. And because you don't want to be a pussy, you will take action in the moment, because otherwise you would have to tell your friend that you're a pussy and you let fear overcome yourself and did not do how you actually wanted to act. And finally, what you need to do to become very confident is you need to practice, because confidence is nothing that just comes like this overnight. You have to cultivate habits in social interactions that lead to the person you want to be, so you behave how you want to behave. And habits take a long time to be developed. But if you do the steps I told you, summarizing, that's cut out toxic relationships, use death, your concrete death the next moment, as a concept of performing in social interactions, and having loved ones that support your journey no matter what. No matter if everyone hates you, there are people that say you're the greatest on earth. Then you will not take as long as I took to become that confident, and you can reach confidence way faster. If you want to learn more about a perfect morning routine you can customize for yourself, just click up here. Or if you want to hear my thoughts about overcoming anxiety, click up here. See you in the next video. Goodbye.